the spark of conflict. In the bustling heart of New York City, GlobalTech Productions is renowned for its innovative technical production for events around the globe. From high-stakes corporate conferences in Tokyo to dazzling concerts in Paris, they make dreams a reality with precision and creativity. The open-plan office buzzed with energy as the team prepared for their next big event, a multi-day festival in Rio de Janeiro. Unbeknownst to them, a grave error was about to challenge their skills and camaraderie like never before. Introduction. As the first rays of morning light filtered through the skyscraper windows, the team of 5 key employees gathered to plan the week ahead. Unbeknownst to them, a critical problem lurked on the horizon, one that would test their determination and unity. Characters. James Matthews, the experienced technical director with a knack for troubleshooting on the fly, sipped his espresso while reviewing the technical specifications of the event. His experience and calm demeanor made him the go-to person in any crisis. "All right, team," called James, setting his cup aside. "We have a massive event in Rio next week. Let's make sure everything is perfect." Lucy Cruz, the creative producer known for her artistic vision and flair, twirled a pencil between her fingers. "Don't worry, James. I have some amazing ideas for the stage design. It's going to be a visual feast." Tom Harris, the meticulous logistics manager with a talent for planning and coordination, adjusted his glasses and opened the event timeline on his tablet. "I've already coordinated with our local partners in Rio. All supplies should be in place by the end of the week." Mia Johnson, the innovative audio engineer with a passion for cutting-edge technology, was fine-tuning the sound system setup on her laptop. "I've been working on a new surround sound setup that will completely immerse the audience." Sam Lee, the enthusiastic junior technician eager to prove himself, chimed in. "I've double-checked all the equipment lists and made sure everything is packed and ready for shipping." "Good job, Sam," nodded James approvingly. "Attention to detail is key." Action and dialogue development. As the day progressed, the team dispersed to tackle their individual tasks. The office hummed with activity. Keyboards clattered, phones rang, and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the air. Lucy approached Tom's workstation, her sketchbook in hand. "Tom, can you follow up with the local vendors about the custom stage props? The client has some very specific requests." Tom nodded, tapping on his tablet. "I'll get right on it. We need to make sure everything is up to par." In the audio room, Mia and Sam were fine-tuning the sound equipment. The room pulsed with the beat of bass and melodic harmonies. "This new setup is going to blow everyone away," said Mia, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "The acoustics at the Rio venue are perfect for this." Sam smiled. "I can't wait to see their reactions." Back at his desk, James meticulously reviewed the technical specifications, ensuring every detail was covered. He looked up as Tom approached. "James, I've confirmed all logistics with our partners. Everything is on track," reported Tom. "Excellent," replied James. "Let's keep it that way." Ending with a hook. As the team wrapped up for the day, the office was bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun. The tranquil scene outside belied the storm brewing within. Unbeknownst to the rest of the team, a grave error had been made. One of the critical shipments containing essential equipment had been accidentally diverted to another country. This error would throw the entire event into chaos, and only one person could fix it. As the office lights dimmed and the team prepared to head home, a sense of foreboding filled GlobalTech Productions. The real challenge was about to begin, and their bonds of trust and teamwork would be tested like never before. The wave of problems. The next morning, the GlobalTech Productions team reconvened, still unaware of the grave error that had been made. The office buzzed with activity, each member focused on their tasks, but the imminent crisis was about to disrupt their meticulous plans. Introduction. James Matthews arrived first, as always, with a determined look on his face. He immediately began reviewing the logistics for the event in Rio, making sure every detail was in place. "Good morning, team," called James as the rest of the team started to arrive. "Let's have a quick meeting to start the day." Lucy Cruz, with her sketchbook in hand, took a seat at the conference table. "I've finalized the stage design. The client loved the preliminary sketches." "That's great news, Lucy," replied James. "Tom, how are the shipments going?" Tom Harris, with his tablet always present, checked the latest status updates. "Everything is on track, except for one small issue. It seems one of our shipments was diverted. I'm working on resolving it." A wave of concern swept over the team. Mia Johnson frowned. "How big of an issue is this, Tom?" Tom hesitated and then sighed. "It's the shipment with our main sound system. It was mistakenly sent to Spain." The room fell silent. James's eyes widened. "We need that equipment in Rio by the weekend." "How did this happen?" Sam Lee, looking nervous, stepped forward. "I double-checked the shipping lists. This must be a mistake on the logistics company's end." Action and dialogue development. The team sprang into action, each member trying to mitigate the impact of the shipping error. Tom made frantic phone calls to the logistics company, trying to expedite the redirection of the shipment. "Listen, we need that equipment in Rio by Friday," said Tom, his voice tense. "What can you do to speed this up?" Meanwhile, James and Lucy brainstormed alternatives. "We need a backup plan," suggested Lucy. "What about renting equipment locally?" James nodded. "It's worth a try." "Mia, can you start calling local suppliers in Rio? See if they have the equipment we need." Mia was already on it, her fingers flying over the keyboard as she searched for suppliers. "I'll find a solution," she promised. As the hours passed, the tension in the office grew. Tom was met with bureaucratic delays and unhelpful customer service. "They say the earliest they can redirect it is next week," he reported, frustration evident in his voice. "That's not good enough," replied James, his mind racing. "We can't let the client down." Sam, feeling responsible for the error, approached James. "James, I'm really sorry. I should have caught this earlier." James placed a reassuring hand on Sam's shoulder. "It's not your fault, Sam. Mistakes happen. We just need to focus on fixing it." Ending with a hook. As the day progressed, Mia managed to secure a potential rental option in Rio. "I've found a local supplier with the equipment we need," she announced. "But it's going to cost extra." James weighed their options. "We don't have many alternatives. Let's do it." The team worked late into the night, coordinating logistics and finalizing plans. The office was a hive of activity, with the stakes higher than ever. Unbeknownst to them, the logistics company had a last-minute breakthrough. The shipment was redirected and would arrive in Rio just in time. But a new problem loomed on the horizon, one that would require the combined effort of the entire team to resolve. As the office lights dimmed and the team prepared to go home, a sense of foreboding hung in the air. The true test of their teamwork and resilience was about to begin. The tidal wave of challenges. With the equipment issues seemingly resolved, the team at GlobalTech Productions felt a temporary sense of relief. However, another unforeseen problem was about to emerge, one that would stretch their problem-solving abilities to the limit. The team was unaware that one of their own had unknowingly set off a chain of events that could jeopardize the entire event. Introduction. The next day, James Matthews was the first to arrive at the office as usual. He reviewed the latest updates and felt a slight sense of optimism as he saw the confirmation of the redirected shipment. "Good morning, team," he greeted as the others arrived. "I've got good news. The shipment is on its way to Rio and should arrive just in time." Relief washed over the team. Lucy Cruz, with her sketchbook in hand, smiled. "That's a huge relief. Now we can focus on the final preparations." Tom Harris, however, looked concerned. I just received an email from the venue in Rio. There's a problem with the power supply. They had an unexpected outage last night, and it might affect our setup. Mia Johnson frowned. This just keeps getting better and better. Action and dialogue development. The team sprang into action once again, each member focused on their respective tasks. Tom made immediate calls to the venue, trying to get more information about the power issue. "Hello, this is Tom Harris from GlobalTech Productions," he said, trying to keep his voice steady. "We're coordinating the event at your venue, and we've been informed about a power outage. Can you provide more details?" Meanwhile, James and Lucy discuss potential solutions. "We need to have a backup power source," suggested James. "Can we rent generators locally?" Lucy nodded. "I'll start looking into rental options. We need to ensure that we have enough power for the entire event." In the audio room, Mia and Sam were working on adjusting the sound equipment to accommodate potential power fluctuations. "We need to make sure our setup can handle any interruptions," said Mia, her hands moving deftly over the controls. Sam, trying to stay positive, added, "We'll get through this. We've handled worse." As the hours passed, the tension in the office grew. Tom received a call back from the venue manager. "We're doing everything we can to restore the power, but it might not be fully stable by the time of your event," said the manager. "That's not ideal, but we'll have to make do," replied Tom. "We'll bring in additional generators as a precaution," ending with a hook. As the team worked late into the night, coordinating logistics and finalizing plans, a new problem emerged. Lucy received a call from one of the local vendors in Rio. "We have an issue with the custom stage props," said the vendor. "The materials you requested are delayed, and we might not have everything ready on time." Lucy felt a surge of frustration. "We need those props for the client's vision. What can we do to speed this up?" "We'll try our best, but there's no guarantee," said the vendor. The team gathered to discuss the latest setback. James took a deep breath. "All right, we need to stay focused. Mia, can you come up with alternative designs for the stage if the props don't arrive on time?" Mia nodded. "I'll start brainstorming ideas." As the office lights dimmed and the team prepared to head home, a sense of determination filled GlobalTech Productions. The challenges were mounting, but their resolve was unwavering. Unbeknownst to them, the power issue would escalate, causing a cascade of problems that only one member of the team would ultimately be able to resolve. The true test of their problem-solving skills and teamwork was just beginning. The Heat of Rio. The GlobalTech Productions team arrived in Rio de Janeiro, the vibrant city pulsing with energy and anticipation. Despite the scenic beauty and cultural excitement, the team was solely focused on the mounting problems they faced. As they stepped into the venue, the true scale of the challenge ahead became evident. Introduction. The sun rose over the bustling streets of Rio, casting a golden glow on the city. James Matthews led the team into the venue, his expression a mixture of determination and concern. "Let's get to work, everyone," he called. "We have a lot to do and not much time to do it." Lucy Cruz, always brimming with creativity, looked around the empty venue space. "This place has so much potential. We just need to bring it to life." Tom Harris, already on his tablet, was coordinating the arrival of the rental generators. "The generators should be here within the hour. We need to set them up as soon as they arrive." Mia Johnson, armed with her sound equipment, was ready to tackle the audio setup. "I've got some new ideas to optimize the sound despite the power issues." Sam Lee, eager to prove himself, was ready to help wherever needed. "Just point me in the right direction, James." Action and dialogue development. The team quickly divided into their respective tasks, each member working tirelessly to solve the myriad of issues at hand. Tom directed the setup of the generators, ensuring they were positioned strategically to power the entire venue. "We need to distribute the load evenly to avoid any overloads," he instructed the crew. James and Mia focused on the audio setup, ensuring that the sound system was ready for the event. "Let's do a sound check," said Mia, adjusting the levels. "We need to make sure everything is balanced." As the day wore on, Lucy encountered an unexpected problem. The stage props she had designed were nowhere to be found. "I can't believe this," she muttered, checking her notes. "They should have been delivered by now." James approached her. "What's the problem, Lucy?" "The props are missing," she replied, frustration evident in her voice. "We need them for the main stage." "Let's improvise," suggested James. "What materials do we have on hand?" Lucy thought for a moment. "We have some basic supplies. I can create something that will work, but it won't be perfect." "Do your best," encouraged James. "We trust you," ending with a hook. As the sun set over Rio, the venue started to take shape. The generators were up and running, providing a steady supply of power. The sound system was operational, and Mia's innovative setup promised an immersive audio experience. Lucy's makeshift stage props, while not perfect, added a creative touch. However, the sense of accomplishment was short-lived. Just as the team thought they had everything under control, a new problem emerged. The lighting system began to flicker, casting shadows across the stage. The power fluctuations were causing intermittent failures, threatening to plunge the entire event into darkness. James clenched his fists, feeling the weight of the situation. "We can't let this happen. We need a solution, and we need it now." As the team gathered to brainstorm ideas, the pressure mounted. Each member contributed their thoughts, but the answer remained elusive. The clock was ticking, and the success of the event hung in the balance. Unknown to the rest of the team, one of them had already identified the root cause of the problem, but revealing the solution at the right moment would require perfect timing and precision. The true test of their teamwork and resilience was reaching its peak, and the stage was set for an unexpected hero to emerge. The unseen hero. The GlobalTech Productions team was in overdrive, working tirelessly to stabilize the lighting system and ensure the success of the event. The power fluctuations continued to create challenges, but an unexpected hero among them was about to step forward and take decisive action. Introduction. As the early morning light seeped into the venue, James Matthews rallied the team for a final push. "All right, everyone, we're in the home stretch. Let's make this event the best it can be." Lucy Cruz, with her creative instincts, was already brainstorming ways to enhance the stage design despite the lighting issues. "We can use reflective materials to amplify the existing light," she suggested. Tom Harris, ever the problem solver, was coordinating with the technical crew to stabilize the power supply. "I've asked the venue staff to double-check all connections and circuit breakers." Mia Johnson, focused on the audio setup, was determined to ensure that the sound remained flawless. "We can't let the lighting issues affect the audio quality," she said firmly. Sam Lee, feeling the weight of the previous day's mistakes, was determined to make amends. "I'll do whatever it takes to help," he promised. Action and dialogue development. The team worked relentlessly, each member contributing their skills and expertise to solve the problems at hand. Tom directed the technical crew to inspect the power supply, making sure every connection was secure. "We need to ensure there are no weak points," he instructed. James and Lucy collaborated on enhancing the stage design with creative lighting solutions. "If we position these mirrors strategically, we can maximize the light we have," said Lucy. Mia and Sam focused on fine-tuning the audio setup, making sure it could withstand any power fluctuations. "Let's run another sound check," said Mia. "We need to be absolutely sure everything is perfect." As the hours passed, the tension in the venue grew. The lighting system continued to flicker, casting ominous shadows across the stage. The pressure was mounting, and the team's efforts seemed to be in vain. Just when it seemed that all hope was lost, Sam noticed something unusual. He followed a hunch and discovered a hidden fault in the main power connection. "I think I found the problem," he called out. his voice trembling with excitement. James and Tom rushed over to inspect the issue. "What is it, Sam?" asked James. Sam pointed to a frayed cable that was causing intermittent power failures. "This cable is damaged. It's the root cause of the flickering lights." Tom quickly assessed the situation. "We need to replace this cable immediately." Ending with a hook, the team sprang into action, replacing the damaged cable with a new one. As they connected the final piece, the lighting system stabilized, casting a brilliant glow across the stage. The sense of relief and triumph was palpable. James clapped Sam on the back, his eyes filled with gratitude. "You did it, Sam. You saved the day." Lucy smiled, her eyes shining with pride. "I knew you had it in you, Sam." Mia hugged him. "Great job, Sam. You really came through for us." Sam, feeling a mixture of pride and relief, grinned. "I just wanted to make things right." The team celebrated their victory, but the event was far from over. As they prepared for the final rehearsals, a new challenge loomed on the horizon. The weather forecast predicted a severe storm, threatening to disrupt the entire event. The true test of their resilience and teamwork was not yet over. They would need to face this new obstacle together, relying on each other's strengths to ensure the success of the event. The eye of the storm. The GlobalTech Productions team faced the prospect of a severe storm threatening their meticulously planned event in Rio de Janeiro. Despite the challenges, they were determined to ensure everything went smoothly. As the storm clouds gathered, the team braced themselves for the next wave of obstacles. Introduction. The morning sky was dark and foreboding, filled with ominous clouds that hinted at the approaching storm. Inside the venue, James Matthews addressed the team, his voice steady and reassuring. "All right, everyone, we've faced challenges before and we've always come through. This storm is just another hurdle we need to overcome." Lucy Cruz, her creativity undeterred by the weather, was already thinking of ways to adapt the stage design for the storm. "We can use waterproof materials to protect the stage and props." Tom Harris, with his tablet in hand, was coordinating with the venue staff to secure the perimeter. "We need to make sure everything is anchored down and protected from the wind." Mia Johnson, determined to maintain the audio quality, was working on waterproofing the sound equipment. "I've got some covers that should keep the equipment safe from the rain." Sam Lee, eager to contribute, was ready to help with any task. "I'll start securing the lighting rigs. We can't afford any accidents." Action and dialogue development. The team worked tirelessly to prepare for the impending storm. Each member focused on their specific tasks. Tom directed the venue staff to anchor the tents and secure the stage. "We need to make sure everything is stable and won't be blown away by the wind." James and Lucy collaborated on redesigning the stage setup to minimize the impact of the weather. "If we move these props closer to the center, they'll be better protected," suggested Lucy. Mia and Sam focused on safeguarding the sound and lighting equipment. "Let's test the waterproof covers," said Mia, draping a cover over a speaker. "We need to make sure they hold up." As the hours passed, the storm intensified. Rain began to pour down, and the wind howled through the venue. The team remained resolute, working together to ensure everything was secure. Just when it seemed they had everything under control, a sudden gust of wind toppled one of the lighting rigs. "Watch out," shouted Sam, diving to move out of the way. The rig crashed to the ground, sparking a panic among the team. James rushed over to assess the damage. "Is everyone okay?" Lucy, shaken but unhurt, nodded. "We're fine, but we need to get that rig back up." Tom inspected the fallen rig. "We can fix this, but we need to work fast." Ending with a hook, the team sprang into action, working together to lift the fallen rig and secure it once more. As the storm raged around them, their determination and teamwork shone through. James coordinated the efforts, ensuring everyone was working efficiently. "Lift on 3. 1, 2, 3. With a concerted effort, the team managed to raise the rig back into place. Lucy secured it with additional ties, ensuring it wouldn't fall again. "That should hold," she said, her voice filled with resolve. As the storm began to subside, the team took a moment to catch their breath. They had weathered the worst of it, but the event was still in jeopardy. With only hours left before the audience arrived, they needed to pull together and ensure everything was perfect. Unbeknownst to them, a new challenge was about to arise, one that would test their problem-solving skills and their ability to work as a cohesive unit. The true test of their resilience and ingenuity was far from over. The final push. As the storm subsided, the GlobalTech Productions team rallied together to ensure the event would be a success. With only hours left before the audience arrived, the pressure was immense. Each member of the team faced their own challenges, but they knew they had to work together to overcome them. Introduction. The storm had passed, leaving the venue drenched but intact. The sun began to peek through the clouds, casting a hopeful light on the scene. James Matthews addressed the team, his voice filled with determination. "All right, everyone, we've faced the worst of it, but we still have a lot of work to do. Let's make this event unforgettable." Lucy Cruz, always the creative force, was already adjusting the stage designed to accommodate the last-minute changes. "I've got some ideas to enhance the visual impact," she said, sketching out her plans. Tom Harris, ever the organizer, was coordinating the final setup with the venue staff. "We need to double-check all the equipment and make sure everything is in place," he instructed. Mia Johnson, focused on the audio quality, was running final sound checks. "Let's make sure the sound is flawless," she said, her fingers flying over the controls. Sam Lee, having proven himself, was ready to tackle any task that came his way. "I'll handle the lighting adjustments," he volunteered. Action and dialogue development. The team worked tirelessly, each member contributing their skills and expertise to ensure the success of the event. Tom directed the setup crew, making sure all the equipment was in place and functioning properly. "We need to check every connection and make sure everything is secure," he instructed. James and Lucy collaborated on the stage design, adding final touches to enhance the visual impact. "If we add some additional lighting here, it will really make the stage pop," suggested Lucy. Mia and Sam focused on fine-tuning the audio and lighting setups. "Let's run another sound check," said Mia. "We need to be absolutely sure everything is perfect." As the hours passed, the venue began to take shape. The stage was set, the equipment was in place, and the final preparations were underway. Just when it seemed they had everything under control, a new problem emerged. The main generator, which provided power for the entire venue, began to sputter and falter. The lights flickered and the sound system hummed ominously. James's heart sank. "We can't afford a power failure now. We need to fix this, and fast." Tom quickly assessed the situation. "It looks like the generator is overloaded. We need to reduce the load or find an additional power source." Ending with a hook, the team sprang into action, working together to find a solution. Lucy suggested rerouting power from non-essential equipment. "We can prioritize the stage and sound system," she said. Mia and Sam worked on redistributing the power load, ensuring that the critical systems remained operational. "Let's shut down everything we don't absolutely need," said Mia. As they worked, the generator continued to struggle. The tension was palpable, and the clock was ticking. The audience would arrive in less than an hour, and the success of the event was hanging by a thread. Unknown to the rest of the team, Sam had a backup plan. He had secretly arranged for an additional generator to be delivered as a precaution. With perfect timing, the backup generator arrived and Sam quickly set it up, connecting it to the main power grid. The lights stabilized, the sound system hummed to life, and the venue was bathed in a warm, steady glow. The team breathed a collective sigh of relief. their hard work paying off. James clapped Sam on the back, his eyes filled with gratitude. "You saved us again, Sam. Great job." Lucy smiled, her eyes shining with pride. "I knew you had it in you." Mia hugged him. "You really came through for us." Sam, feeling a mixture of pride and relief, grinned. "I just wanted to make sure we were prepared." The team celebrated their victory, but the event was about to begin. With the audience arriving, they knew the true test of their efforts was just around the corner. The grand finale. The stage was set, and the audience was beginning to fill the venue. The storm had passed, and the team at GlobalTech Productions had worked tirelessly to ensure everything was perfect. As the event was about to begin, they took a moment to reflect on their journey and the challenges they had overcome. Introduction. As the first guests entered the venue, the team gathered backstage, taking a moment to breathe and prepare for the grand finale. James Matthews, the ever-reliable leader, addressed the team one last time. "We've faced a lot of challenges, but we've pulled through each and every one of them. Let's give these people a show they'll never forget." Lucy Cruz, with her creative energy, added, "We've put so much heart and soul into this. It's going to be amazing." Tom Harris, ever the meticulous planner, checked his tablet one final time. "Everything is in place. Let's make it happen." Mia Johnson, with her passion for perfection, smiled confidently. "The sound is flawless. They're going to love it." Sam Lee, having proven himself time and time again, was ready for anything. "I'm ready. Let's do this." Action and dialogue development. The lights dimmed, and the audience hushed in anticipation. The first act was about to begin, and the team watched from the wings, their hearts pounding with excitement. The stage came alive with vibrant colors and dazzling lights. The sound system roared to life, filling the venue with an immersive audio experience. The audience was captivated, their faces illuminated by the stunning visuals and flawless sound. Lucy watched her stage design come to life, her eyes shining with pride. "It's exactly how I imagined it." Tom observed the smooth operation of the event, his meticulous planning paying off. "Everything is running like clockwork." Mia listened to the crystal-clear sound, her hard work evident in every note. "It's perfect." Sam, watching the lights dance across the stage, felt a sense of accomplishment. "We did it." As the event progressed, the team continued to monitor every aspect, ready to address any issues that might arise. But their preparation and dedication paid off. Everything went off without a hitch. Resolution and celebration. As the final act came to a close, the audience erupted in applause. The team gathered backstage, the sense of relief and triumph palpable. James turned to his team, his eyes filled with pride. "We did it. We faced every challenge and came out on top." Lucy smiled, her creative spirit undiminished. "It was a team effort. We couldn't have done it without everyone working together." Tom nodded, his meticulous planning rewarded. Every detail mattered, and it all paid off. Mia, with her passion for perfection, added, "We gave them an experience they'll never forget." Sam, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment, grinned. "We really did it." The team celebrated their success, toasting to their hard work and resilience. They had faced numerous challenges, but their ability to work together and overcome obstacles had led to an unforgettable event. Conclusion. As the audience began to leave, still buzzing with excitement, the team at GlobalTech Productions took a moment to reflect on their journey. They had faced numerous challenges and setbacks, but their determination and teamwork had seen them through. James raised his glass to GlobalTech Productions. Here's to many more successful events and to the best team anyone could ask for. The team raised their glasses in unison to GlobalTech. As they celebrated their victory, they knew that no challenge was too great for them to overcome together. The bonds they had forged and the lessons they had learned would carry them forward, ready to face whatever came next. The end.